We did it, Reddit.
So the Silent Hill portion of this stream is going to be comically brief. The TLDR, for those who weren't here earlier, is I goofed up and missed using the channeling stone in one location due to dying in a boss fight. So my options were limited. So after stream, I reloaded an earlier save and played through a sizable chunk of the game again. Just so I can get this fucking UFO ending. Like I said, this is going to be comically brief. Then we'll switch to, like, I don't know, Soul Reaver. No, Countdown Vampires, I don't know, we'll see. One of the... yeah, I think Countdown Vampires, fuck it, let's get that one out of the way first. Which one was the one beforehand? Back to GHOUL. Yeah, we'll do Vampires. Maybe a little of both.
Damn, I was too late.
Faber, what do you mean by comically brief? I mean this. Game's over.
What? Sorry. Let me ask you, have you seen a little girl around here? Short, black hair?
This aspect ratio rocks.
Beautiful, we did it. Let the credits play.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
We did it. We saved the city. Okay, yeah, so I was right. Next fear, if your first playthrough's on normal and you do next fear, the game is on hard. It did feel harder. Okay. Cool. Good. I did not know that. Maybe I did know that, and I forgot. I don't know. Well, that's the end of that. Let's swap games, dude. I know I just said, oh yeah, you know, I'll do Content Vampires. But you know, fuck it. Retro games, dude. Save. Then over here on the YouTube side. Bazinga. Wrong controller. We are near the... I think we're at like the halfway point of Countdown Vampires, and I know we're over the halfway point of Soul Reaver 2. Yeah, we're going to the time streaming device. We're at like 0.25 out of 35. Hamilton Steel, how's it going, homie? I'm doing okay. Set us some... Oh, fuck me!
Where am I?
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Outside of some mild annoyances earlier. Now I gotta fucking remember where the goddamn streaming device is. I think it was over this way. It's good. I'm glad you're liking 16 though, dude. I never really played much of 15. One of these days I would like to stream it to completion, so I can have like an articulate opinion about it. But what little I did play, I was exceptionally underwhelmed by, since it was basically just a goddamn open world game, which I'm sick of. I did like the camaraderie and the chemistry that I saw between the main cast, the four bros, but I can't really say that I was digging it. I figured it would kind of be a hot mess narratively, and from what I hear, it kind of was a hot mess narratively. I also was underwhelmed by the gameplay, like the moment-to-moment combat system. But if I can slog through Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, I should be able to get through 15.
I had no choice but to act purely on blind faith. There was no way to tell what error this device was tuned to, and I had neither the knowledge nor the means to set the machine myself. I hesitated only briefly. Then, throwing the switch, I hurled myself into oblivion and relinquished my will to the hand of fate.
All right. Yeah, so at least for me, Maisie, I was not terribly fond of the combat system, and I just personally am not really super big into open world games anymore. So both of those aspects kind of dampened my view of the game when I was first playing it on release. And I never got around to doing much more of it. But one of these days I'm going to get around to it, because I like streaming stuff to completion, even if I'm not too keen on it.
Beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were Sarafan banners, and these vampires apparently the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius or some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Ordrin still lived, I would find him. But I was wary of further deception and resolved to tread carefully.
Alright, we're gonna make a brief detour, because I want a trophy. Yeah, I did very much enjoy 16. When I went through that at launch. I have like minor criticisms with it. And some somewhat major criticisms with it, but ultimately I really dug 16. And it was personally my favorite Final Fantasy in years. Like, by years, I mean, like, since 12. I like 12 a lot. Didn't really care for 13. I hear 14's good, but I'm not super big into MMOs. I really hated, what was it, Type 0? I barely touched Type 0. I really dislike Type 0. Granted, that's a spin-off, but still. And I never played World of Final Fantasy or Brave Exodus or any of that other stuff. Ah, shit. And I really didn't like 7 Remake or Rebirth. But, as I state numerous times, just because I dislike something doesn't mean I shit on people who like it. And just because I like something doesn't mean I shit on people who dislike it. Hey, Gino. But yeah, I do want to go through 15 on stream at some point. I think I had Final Fantasy IX redeemed through ExtraLife last year, so I gotta get through that first. We got all sorts of other shit I gotta get through as well. And also, I'm long overdue for doing Final Fantasy Tactics on stream. Originally, the intent was to do the War of the Lions version, but there's that new remaster coming out, and Ghoul Guts has graciously bought me a copy. So post Back to Ghoul, we're gonna get to Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 through Jeff Yard, and Tactics. No, I've really wanted to, Gino. I've really wanted to play Tactics over. I wanna... I don't remember if I ever got around to getting it. Because wasn't Tactics Over remastered for modern hardware? I know Front Mission was, but I don't remember Tactics Ogre was. I'd like to get to those as well. Time just seems to be flowing by like crazy, though. Interesting. Well, I suppose I'll look into it as to what the best way to play it is, but either way, if I didn't already buy Tactics Ogre Remastered, because I don't remember if I have it or not, I would buy it before I were to, say, emulate a previous version of it. Like, I'm very, very, very pro emulation and pro playing abandonware games, but I also have like a firm line where, especially if I never spent money on the original game / franchise, that I will purchase the recent remaster, even if the remaster is not very good, before emulating, or recent port in some cases, before emulating something. That's why I removed Fear Effect from the bonus games list, despite the fact that that got redeemed via the wheel. Because it turns out that Fear Effect got a port to Steam. I did own the original Fear Effect, but I didn't buy it myself. It was gifted to me for my, 8th grade birthday.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade, this massacre was somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the Sarafan betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness, the cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
There you go. Maisie, enjoy your VIP status. I want to say I traded it in because I didn't like it as a kid. Or sold it or something. But I don't know. Either way, I would prefer to get access to the new port. And given my current financial situation, hence the Donothon,
There's another one! Here at last,
I can't buy it.
Flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms,
The Fear Effect
warrior
is
priests of the Sarafan Order,
on hold.
their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue, I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
Well, Gino, I personally don't mind getting over-leveled. So I probably would prefer to do whatever one allows you to do over-leveled. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed FF7 Remake, Maisie. I know I'm in the minority of players who dislike it. Although I guess it's a larger minority, since I do see a fair amount of criticism for FF7 Remake, but yeah, cool. Run in place while I suck. I still think the overwhelming majority of people or fans like 7 Remake and Rebirth. Unless I'm mistaken. Hey, we got that trophy. Cool. Oh, I do have opinions on SH2 Remake. I think it's way better than I expected it to be. Way better than I expected it to be. Because I went into Silent Hill 2 Remake expecting the worst. Because Bloober Team. I did not like Blair Witch. And I hated it, like to the point where I gave up on it. And I hated Layers of Fear 2016. So it's way better than I thought it was going to be. But ultimately, I still thought Silent Hill 2 Remake was pretty mid and janky. Like, and a huge downgrade for me from the original Silent Hill 2. I did a tier list shortly after I beat Silent Hill 2 Remake of my Silent Hill takes. I gave Silent Hill 2 Remake a C, which wound up getting me a little crucified by a lot of very mean people who say very, very mean things. Yeah, Maria got on my nerves in the remake, Maisie. Part of that stems from the fact that they decided to give her a bunch of like hint VO where she'll like just have dialogue for the sake of dialogue and just like talk to you and whine at you about, hey, you need to do this, you need to go there, you need to do this, you need to go there. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like, cut it out. I'm trying to fucking explore. Please.
The frozen surface of the lake
stop
had
it.
bound the gates of the stronghold
Please
shut.
stop it.
The Sarathan surely had some other means of entry, but this was the only one known to me. To infiltrate the fortress, I would need to find some way to release these gates from their icy bonds.
Yay, we got that trophy. Okay, good. Now I can actually progress with the goddamn game. One of these there's another trophy that's gonna be a pain in the ass, but that's future James's problem. Yeah, like moments were fine. But like the hint dialogue and also whining about me breaking glass got on my nerves real quick. I'm super sensitive to hint dialogue and excessive dialogue. I like my horror protagonists not talking to themselves all that often, so I can be like more immersed. Yeah, her letter reading felt incredibly flat. I wanted to reserve judgment, but I felt it like until I heard the letter reading. But yeah, 100% agreed. Then again, I also kind of felt that way about most of the cast. It's to some extent more professional sounding than the original Silent Hill 2, sure, but more professional sounding isn't kind of like what I wanted. Like I wouldn't want them to try to recreate, say, the stilted acting of Silent Hill 2 original, you know, that would be weird and dumb. But I don't know. It just needed a different direction. I don't know how I would have gone about it. But it's like the same thing, the same issue that I have with the HD collection voice acting, where it's too professional sounding and it doesn't sound like the cast. The only one who I felt kind of grew on me, and I thought was somewhat fine, was James. Like, he was fine. Yeah, it could have been way worse. That's how I see Silent Hill 2 Remake. It could have been way, 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 way worse. Wait, how the fuck do I get back up then? Oh yeah, Spectral, duh. You're an idiot, Jim. Like, for me, I put it I admittedly haven't played Downpour in a hot minute, so maybe I'll hate it a lot more. But I remember thinking that was okay. And I also don't hate Homecoming. So for me, Silent Hill 2 Remake is kind of on par with Homecoming and Downpour, especially because of the jank. There was a lot of lack of polish in terms of the combat system. My other major criticism with Silent Hill 2 Remake, which I don't think a lot of people really talk about, is I think Silent Hill 2 Remake is far more of an action horror game. Like, it's way too action focused. The sheer volume of enemies is comical. It's like 4 times the amount of enemies from the original Silent Hill 2. And I don't really like that. I also disliked how set piecey the boss fights got. Like, the last thing Silent Hill 2's final boss needed was big, bombastic, collapsing floor sequences and environmental shit. Like, that was... It felt really tonally out of place. It felt almost like they were trying to, like, make it more of, like, Resident Evil schlock. And I love Resident Evil, and I love Resident Evil schlock. But, maybe not for the exceptionally moving, depressing Silent Hill 2 narrative. Like, if you want to do a more bombastic Silent Hill action-focused style game, just make a new game that's not a remake. There are some other things too. I'm replaying Silent Hill 2 Remake to get the UFO ending and dog ending on stream, because I thought that would be fun. So that'll be an interesting experience. Yeah, exactly. The Abstract Daddy fight was I thought okay. That was like the one boss fight in the game where I was like, all right, this is actually interesting. This is fine. But like the Pyramid Head fight, the original one, I wasn't a big fan of. The first Pyramid Head fight, I mean, in the remake, and I really disliked how the final boss was in remake. I also felt that the game was bloated. Like, I get it that they wanted to increase the game's length, because original Silent Hill 2 is like what, 8 hours for a first playthrough? It's hard for me to really gauge that, because I played Silent Hill 2 for the first time in 2002. So, and I have no idea what my first playthrough was like. I can't remember how long it took me. What I do know, though, is that my first playthrough of Silent Hill 2 Remake was like 14, 15 hours, which is like way longer. Way longer. Comically longer. And I think it kind of kills the pace of the story. But I also ran into a lot of bugs on my first playthrough as well. On Silent Hill 2 Remake, and that was really upsetting. And a lot of frustrating jank. Yeah, I have no idea how long it took me for mine. Especially because, even if it wasn't for the fact that there was the fire, I know I played the fuck out of the old Silent Hill 2. So there were a lot of New Game Plus runs. I also had, like, at least 1 or 2 instances of a memory card getting corrupted and losing all the data on it. And that might have been with Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 might have been included in that. I don't know. But either way, there was also the fire. I know how long the beat says the average is 8 hours, but again, I don't really know. What is this? Give me a sec. Let's get up there and then I'll quickly pause to answer this. There we go. Hold on. I did appreciate the new cinematic with Angela, though, Maisie. They added a new cinematic with Angela in the park, and I was worried, really worried about how Bloober was going to handle Angela. Because Bloober kind of has a pretty bad track record when it comes to that sort of shit. Based on their previous games. Okay, so we confirmed need the Dark Reaver. God damn it. But I thought they handled Angela very, very well. Granted, they had a blueprint to work off of, but I was still expecting the worst. They also had a blueprint for Eddie, though, and I actually think they handled Eddie worse. Like the movie theater sequence. I don't really get offended by that sort of shit, but like, goddamn, dude, what the fuck? This is pretty tasteless. Like, yeah, the pizza scene is goofy, but it's kind of iconic, you know? Oh wait, there's probably a dark thing down there. I don't need the fucking whatever. I'm done. Probably. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Where's the Dark Reaver thing? But him just eating melted ice cream with your bare hands? That's like, no, dude. No. Who thought that was a good idea? Like, come on, man. I'm a fat guy, and I don't get bothered by, like, comical portrayals of fat people, but I was just like, dude, bro, the fuck is this shit? Yeah, exactly. That would make more... I mean, I don't like ranch, but that would make more sense. I know people who do that, so it's like, come on now. I also thought everything was more spongy. Like, I appreciate the fact that Bloober attempted to make it more survival horror-y, since Silent Hill 2's combat on normal difficulty, while you can die semi-quickly, is ultimately pretty easy. At least for me, anyway. And there's a shit ton of resources and ammunition in Silent Hill 2, the original, right? So I appreciate their attempt to make it more resource management-y. Like in regards to there being less ammunition, so you gotta like, you know, maybe run away from enemies or use melee weapons more often, etc. But I think they scaled back the ammo too much, considering the amount of enemies in the game. And there were too many forced combat encounters where it was like you're unable to run away from enemies. And even when you technically could, the spaces were too cramped and there were too many enemies and they were too quick, so it was very, very difficult to actually get around them, in my opinion. So it just kind of felt like a hot mess. I'm hoping they learn their lessons for their Silent Hill 1 remake, but I can't say I'm particularly enthusiastic or excited by that. Especially since all the older Silent Hill games are rotting away on older hardware. And I would love to see them properly remastered, or at least properly ported to modern hardware. Like, if Konami decides to do like a Legacy Collection or Master Collection or whatever the hell they want to call it for the Silent Hill franchise, don't use the HD Collection as a base, and please, for the love of God, hire a dev team that's experienced with remastering. Just give it to Night Dive. Just fucking contract Night Dive. Spend the extra money and contract Night Dive. They will get the games working, goddammit. They will get Silent Hill working on modern hardware. I will say, though, I am cautiously optimistic for F. I still don't particularly trust Konami. I don't have blind faith in Silent Hill and its return because of what Konami's been doing for the last decade or so. But I am cautiously optimistic for it. And I'll actually be able to play it at launch, because my friend Q bought me a copy. So that'll be interesting. Here's hoping that F is less action schlocky. I know it's more melee combat focused, from what I've read. The little I've read. I've done my best to avoid the overwhelming majority of details about Silent Hill F. So F is going to be a particularly blind playthrough when it drops. Yeah, I think Silent Hill 2 Remake is ultimately fine. It's just, it's not ye old Silent Hill 2. Which I think is damn near perfection. Oh wait, did I need to go down here? I don't know. No, I didn't. I'm an idiot. And it's better than Silent Hill Origins, which I don't particularly care for. And it sure as shit is better than Book of Memories and Short Message. Although, to be fair, I haven't played Book of Memories in a billion years, and I never beat Book of Memories. So, second Vita emulation becomes viable, I will stream Book of Memories to completion, and probably regret my life choices. I'm curious though if I'll hate it more than Short Message though. I really did not like Short Message. Oh, and Ascension was hilarious. It's terrible, but it's hilarious. Okay, don't go down there. Do I need to... You'd think that I'd need the air reaver to get up there, but I don't see an air reaver thingy. Oh wait, there it is. I'm dumb. And yeah, Bloober is basically 100% like, yeah, we can do combat, see? We know how to do combat. And they overcompensated. Yeah, Ascension is hilarious. It's terrible. It has nothing to do with Silent Hill. Neither does Short Message. It's an absolute embarrassment. But I kind of adore that stupid thing. That stupid show. To the point where I have watched it in its entirety twice. Once off stream and once on stream. And then I also did a giant April Fool's Day thing earlier this year, Maisie, where I had the entirety of Ascension playing on stream with ReactBot.
Reaction.
Chiming in with reactions every like 20 to 30 seconds. All like 12 goddamn hours of that fucking show. Berryman was amazing. The cop and the lady all of a sudden being love interests despite not anything being set up. The gangbang. The cultist gangbang. There's this great actual moment too, which I found to be hilarious. Where a friend of mine linked me some post from some forum. I know, I put my reaction out of context. Let's see if I can find it, because it was hilarious. Let's see. No, it wasn't there. Where was it? It was somebody's reaction to the, yeah, here we go. Okay, somebody's forum post was, somebody post the Silent Hill Ascension episode where they have gay butt sex to stop the other world. And the reactions to it were, the fucking what? I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, you can't just drop that and not elaborate. And then my response was, they didn't have gay butt sex to stop the other world. They had a gangbang. Also, it didn't even stop the other world. And it's not the other world. Because it's true. It's not the other world. It didn't stop it. And it was a fucking orgy. Like, I've seen that show twice. It's a fever dream. I barely remember any of it. Like, so much of it just... What the fuck? I think that was an audio bug. So much of it just leaves my memory the minute a scene is over. But there's certain moments that are like burned into my skull. Hey, that's rude. Oh, it was the fucking Reaver. The Reaver did shit, I think. Hey, cut it out. This, do I have to not get damaged by any enemy, or is it just the sorceresses? I mean, I'm gonna worry about it later, but... Because if it's just the sorceresses, that would suck. Kill 3 sorceresses in a row without being hit. They appear as regular enemies and that respawn when traveling far distance, so the trophy is technically not missable. It's better if you do it at the first few sorceresses you see. First, see one, grab your Reaver, run straight at her while jumping over or dodging her projectile, and just hit her 3 times with the Reaver without locking on. Move on to the next one. Run past everything else. Okay, yeah, I'll just fucking worry about that later. We have saves. That's kind of my biggest issue so far, also going into F, even though I said I'm cautiously optimistic, is this push to make Silent Hill games that have nothing, or Silent Hill projects that have nothing to do with Silent Hill. And the producer's logic behind it is exceptionally flawed and dumb. Really flawed and dumb. And also fails to understand his own franchise. Like, he basically, like, wants to make a bunch of Silent Hill stuff that isn't set place in Silent Hill because he thinks having it set in Silent Hill is kind of like old hat and, you know, restrictive, right? Which is a fair enough assessment, fair enough comment, sure, yeah, whatever. But his comparison is like, well, you know, Capcom, you know, like, not every Resident Evil game is set in Raccoon City. It's like, yeah, but the franchise isn't called, like, Raccoon City Chronicles, or whatever. It's called Resident Evil. It could be set anywhere, right? It could involve anything. Now, this is, again, not me saying that every Silent Hill game needs, or Silent Hill property needs to be, Silent Hill piece of media, rather, needs to be set in Silent Hill. We've had at least 3 Silent Hill games not set in Silent Hill, or at least partly not set in Silent Hill, right? Silent Hill 3, the first half, 2/3 of that game, is set outside of Silent Hill. Silent Hill 4, the overwhelming majority of it is not set in Silent Hill, right? And Silent Hill Homecoming, again, the first half to 2/3 of it is not set in Silent Hill, right? But the key difference is all 3 of those games, even 4, which is like barely anything to do with Silent Hill, are still related to Silent Hill in some capacity. They still have some connection to the established lore and everything. And Short Message does not. Ascension does not. And as far as I can tell, Silent Hill F is not. You could literally rename Silent Hill Ascension to be like, I don't know, Spooky Boy Cult Hours, and it would not make a difference. You could change Silent Hill the Short Message's title to something to the effect of like, bullying is bad, the short message. Because, I mean, that's the fucking thesis of the goddamn game. And it wouldn't make a difference. Because they have nothing to do with Silent Hill. Like, at all. Period. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. And a throwaway note that goes, ooh, there's this new medical disorder called Silent Hill Syndrome, is not a connection to Silent Hill. That's some bullshit ass pull to justify making completely unrelated horror games. Yeah! Son of a bitch. Is this Giannis's retreat? I think so. But... nope. Like, again, I'm not expecting or insisting that every game has to be set in Silent Hill. You can do interesting things outside of Silent Hill. The franchise just has to be fucking connected to Silent Hill, though, because it's called Silent Hill. God damn it.
There's another one.
Oh wait, no, I came from here. I am stupid. It just feels really, 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 really dumb. But I kind of would expect that, given I think that this, if I recall correctly, this producer is the guy who wrote and directed the short message. And well, based on the short message, he is not a very good writer or not a very good director. God fucking damn it. I don't want to fight. I want to... You bastards. That's it. Please don't knock me off, asshole. What did I just McFucking say, dude? I also think short message is incredibly condescending.
After my long journey, I finally stood on the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Audrin's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished. The upheaval that would one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well, for I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise. There was only one obstacle: how to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height, so far beyond my reach. For this was the architecture of winged creatures. The tattered ruins of my wings were of no use. I would need to devise some other means into that mountain.
You realized it was muted? I don't know how for how long, so I'm a little flustered.
Come here, you devil.
I don't know how long I was talking to myself. Gino says it's like there's only one person allowed to swim at Nosgoth all the time. Yeah, I'm a little concerned with Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem, about returning to Raccoon City. I know a lot of people are excited about that, but I'm mildly concerned. Okay. We might have to backtrack to find another air forge, because there's one up there, but I don't know how to get up there. Oh, there it is. I don't see a climbable space. Unless... shifting? No, it didn't really affect anything. Whereas Silent Hill needs to involve the town in some way. Resident Evil can be many things, and it doesn't need to strictly be about Raccoon City or Umbrella or the T-Virus or any established cast member. But Capcom keeps doing that anyway.
Free your soul, demon.
Like every single time they're like, hey, we're gonna have a fresh start narratively. Immediately the next game they're like, here, go back to established shit. You ain't gonna guard shit. Get out of here.
Return to hell.
Okay, where's an air reaver thing? God damn it. These are my demands. Yeah, hopefully F is good. Hopefully. I expect it to be well written, at the very least. Or at least that's my hope. Based on the writer's previous work.
Over there.
Bro, where the fuck is an air reaver thing? God damn it, why'd you close the fucking gate? God damn it.
I miss the old Smosh.
Yeah. Actually, I never watched Smosh, so I have no opinion. The developer themselves, it's not Konami, it's Neoboards. Neoboards doesn't necessarily have anything super amazing under their belt. A lot of it is either stuff I've never played or like support for other titles or multiplayer modes for Resident Evil games. So I'm a little concerned, especially when Konami goes, "Oh, they're a perfect developer for action adventure games." It's like, guys, are you taking a shortcut? Are you cheaping out again like you did with Downpour and Homecoming? I wish I would not pick up the goddamn button or weapon when I'm trying to read. Not saying that they can't do it.
Free your soul. Free your soul, demon.
Bro, how many of them are there? Yeah, I will say again, because it's been a long time since I played Soul Reaver 2. A long time. I'm finding this replay a lot more annoying gameplay-wise than Soul Reaver 1. Soul Reaver 1, you know, outside of the block puzzles, I think it still holds up pretty well. The block puzzles are, of course, tedious, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Everybody and their cat had block puzzles back in the day. Jeff Yard, thank you for the work, Lurk. Whereas this game, the sheer volume, like, of enemies feels like quadruple. Shut up. since the combat system in this game is a little on the clunky side, it does make combat encounters a bit of a pain in the ass. Bro, can you fuck off? Oh, I came from fucking hell. I almost feel like I'd be better loading a save, probably. Either way, it's been about an hour. Let's load the save and go on a BRB. See you in a few.
This video is giving epic sauce.
Yeah, right. Get back to it. This time, we don't die. We don't go to the spectral realm for any reason, so we don't lose the goddamn Air Reaver. Can you fuck off, please? I want to progress. That's it. Asshole. Come on now. Grab the thing. Yeah, there we go. I am morbidly curious about Chronos the New Dawn, though, which is Bloober Team's new game. I will stream it if I can get a key. Can you jump up, please? There we go. Since I don't have the money to buy it, and I have requested a key on Larkit. I don't think I fit the criteria, but I didn't for Rat Shaker either, and they gave me a key for Rat Shaker. Any— Fuck you! Damn it!
Guard me, brothers!
Free your soul, demon!
Oh my god. I did fit the criteria, allegedly, for, Rido Remastered, and we didn't get that. Yeah, we can't skip cinematics. Although we did watch it, so I can talk.
After my long journey, I finally stood on the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Audrin's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished. The
Who knows?
upheaval that would one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well, for I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise. There was only one obstacle: how to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height, so far beyond my reach. For this was the architecture of winged creatures. The tattered ruins of my wings were of no use. I would need to devise some other means into that mountain.
Because I believe Chronos the New Dawn is also having combat in it. So we'll see if they refined what they learned from Silent Hill 2. Oh my god, I could have gotten up here. God damn it, I feel dumb. I am stupid. I am dumb. I'm dumb, chat. Yeah, ain't returning nowhere. What was I saying? But my expectations are still pretty low for Chronos. But I hope it does well, although they did also confirm that it's gonna be like another 16-ish hour horror game. Got me to roll my eyes a bit.
There's one.
I know length of a video game is a contentious topic, and I don't want to sound like I'm poo-pooing people for longer games. Longer games can be really good. I'm just concerned about bloat, especially when it comes to horror. As I think you run the risk of getting annoying and or exhausting when you have a lengthier horror game.
There's another one.
I didn't mean to do that, but That's kind of how I feel about Alien Isolation. That game could have been half of its length. Even 2/3 of its length. And it would have been a much better game for it, in my humble opinion. I think Isolation is way too bloated. It has like 3 or 4 spots where it feels like the game is about to end, and it just keeps going. And it just feels exhausting after a while. Especially with the way the game is structured and its mechanics and everything like that. But I understand, you know, a lot of people want their games to last a lot longer just because, you know, games are expensive as hell. Games are incredibly expensive. And you want the most bang for your buck. I get it. But as I've said before, I would much rather have a shorter, tighter, better paced experience than have stuff that is bloated. But if you can make a really, really long game, or a longer game that is like all killer, no filler, then, you know, fucking cool. Good on you, dude. I mean, I can't climb this, but there looks like there might be something up there. I just don't know what. We have a light forge and a dark forge. And multiple holes in the water, so I'm assuming... gotta be something like that. Okay, let's check. We're gonna fucking die and go to the goddamn spectral realm in a minute. Like a good example of a horror/horror adjacent game that is on the longer side that I think is all killer, no filler, and incredibly tightly paced and well structured is the original Resident Evil 4. I mean, granted, you could, if you know what you're doing and you've played it before, you could beat it pretty quickly. But that first playthrough can be quite long. And on the flip side, Resident Evil 6 is way too long. Way too long. That game tried to like do the everything but the everything including the kitchen sink approach, and the game is bloated as fuck. The thing is, before I ran away and like reloaded my save, I was pretty sure I saw some like dark bridge thing that I needed. Unless I'm like having a Mandela effect bullshit. Or like misremembering. I don't know. Fuck. But again, these are just my opinions. By no means are they an attempt to shit on you. And again, I realize that, especially for my long-term viewers, sounds incredibly redundant, and the majority of you are very, very, very smart and articulate and attractive humans. We're all cute. But this is 2025, and the minute you have a difference of opinion, you get fucking crucified, apparently. I hate media discourse because of that so much. Fuck it, we'll go back to Air Reaver. I'll look around the environment like once more, and then I'm just gonna say fuck it and look at the guide and see explicitly what I need to do. But preemptively. Give me them souls, baby. Oh, there's one. I don't know, maybe, unless I'm like really, really shit. I'm pretty sure I'm double tapping for the glide. It feels like half the, like, a portion of the time when I try to glide, the game's just like, LOL, no. You know what? Maybe we gotta use the air forge on the statue? The air reaver on the statue up there? I don't know. I'll try it, and then I'll look at the guide. I want this to be done so we can start Pier 2. Because I'm trying to, only stick to 2 to 3 games from the main list. More recently, 2. Since we have backlog stuff that I'm trying to do. And I'm starting Aliens Dark Descent this week. Alright, look at Raziel's cheeks while I look this up. I'll figure it out. Okay. Head to the center of the area, look around, you'll notice a sentry guard. No, I don't. Okay, there's a tunnel underwater. Okay. I should have articulated earlier, but I was thinking, or vocalized it earlier. I was thinking that maybe Spectral Realm underwater would do it, but I didn't say shit, so nobody's gonna believe me. Apparently there should be a tunnel somewhere. We'll figure it out. Next, after Fear 2. The Suffering and Heavy Rain. Oh, good. I'm still debating about which version of The Suffering to do. Either emulation or GOG. I own the GOG versions. I bought them like right before they were about to get delisted. But I don't know how well they'll run on modern hardware. I know GOG does their best to make sure that shit's playable on modern hardware. But it still might be kind of a pain in the ass. From what I gather, the two games kind of, the Suffering kind of emulates alright on, in an emulator. And from what, here we go. And from what I've read, the PS2 version is supposedly less than ideal. Supposedly. But I've never emulated an Xbox game before. So I don't know how that'll work. How that'll work out. Might look into it and just use Suffering as a first attempt at doing that. I'm gonna aim for the good ending in the Suffering. I know there's multiple endings due to moral choices and shit like that. Oh, fuck. Heavy Rain, though, I'm torn. I think I'll run a poll on the Discord. On one hand, if I play it legitimately, try to go for the best ending, or endings, that'll mitigate some trophy bullshit. But on the other hand... Damn it, I know I hit it twice. On the other hand, intentionally failing on the QuickTime events would be hilarious. And usually results in some hilarious shit. So... yeah, I'll run a poll on the Discord. See what we do. I know very little about Alien Dark Descent. I think I need the Air Reaver for this. Outside of the fact that it's an XCOM-esque game, I think I might try to start that on Wednesday. I think. Excuse me. Are you gonna get me if I try to jump this? Only one way to find out. No. Alright, good. Fuck him. I did briefly reinstall XCOM 2 so I could jot down the names of all the troops I had there. Because I'm just gonna reuse a chunk of those for the troops in Dark Descent. As opposed to setting up a full recruitment thingy. Hey. Well, that doesn't... Wait a minute. Dark Reaver can blind the stupid eye. Oh good, the enemies respawn. Just what I wanted.
Free your soul, demon.
Fuck off!
Return to hell.
Oh good. Ultimately, we'll see. I know Cam really wanted to be a soldier, and I know Cam contributed a fuck ton of channel points for it. I wish there was a way to keep track of how many channel points everybody spent. on Dark Descent and who contributed. But I don't think there really is any of that. It's fine, we'll figure it out. I'll probably use a wheel. Well, I haven't played either of those, Gino. Real-time strategy, you can pause freely. Interesting. I know the game is also on the lengthier side. Well, we'll see how I like it. I am committed to beating the entirety of the game, though. I might make it a weekly thing, or a weekly-ish thing. I won't go as, like, hard on it like I did Nocturne, unless I, like, really, really adore the game. Dark Souls 2 I probably will go a little hard on. Depending. Since we have other games in the backlog that I want to get done. That are kind of long. Namely Sinking City
the
and
mountain's
Bloodborne.
interior was hollow, I discovered, and graced with soaring architecture unique to its creators. As with the outer facade, these balconies and galleries could only be reached by those gifted with flight. With only my ruined wings to carry me, this towering labyrinth seemed impassable, while the object of my quest lay just beyond my grasp. For here, suspended at the apex of the chamber, was the threshold that surely led to the great vampire himself. I didn't know whether Janos Ordren was the monster depicted in the stronghold, or one of the noble creatures memorialized among the ruins of the ancient vampires. But I didn't care. Demon or angel, he alone held the key to my destiny.
Bazinga. Okay, we got a light forge. Ain't got shit over here. Plus, also, still, the main list kind of takes higher priority. So I can finish all this shit. God damn it. Can I put this back? Alright, good. I can put it down. Granted, there was Silent Hill, but, you know, that's a cute little short bonus. Especially since we did the UFO ending. That looks like something I should be able to grab, but... no. Where I came from, we got an air forge there. Presumably need to make a bridge to get over there. That looks like the light symbol, I think. So I don't think, yeah, I can't do that. Of course, there it could be spectral realm shenanigans. Oh, wait. Here we go. I called this out. I'm a big dumb boy. Big dumb boy. Big stinky dumb boy. Yeah. What the fuck? The light symbol. Are you gonna be farther back? That, or I'm not supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do something else entirely. Nope. Let's try this. Oh, hi. Where doth you go? I see. There perhaps one on the other side? Fucking hell. So we have part of the equation problem. I just need a bridge here. But clearly this doesn't... Unless... Was it you? Fuck. Yes. There we go. Now we know. Wait, that lit it up, but it didn't seem to do shit. Never mind. I wish the formatting of this guide was better. Oh, I have to shoot them both simultaneously, I guess? There we go. Oh, what the fuck? There was a hole to skip? Maybe I could skip cinematics I've already seen. Boy, Sphere 2 probably won't take very long. If I remember correctly, that game's kind of short, so... At least there's that. Heavy Rain I know is a little on the lengthier side, but, you know, we'll see. Take my blood. We've done it. Actually, oh, there we go. There we go. I was about to be like, hey, wait a minute. No, I wanted the Air Reaver shit. What do I gotta do for that? Oh my god, we're getting 3? We're getting 3, dude? What are we doing? Ooh. That's some... Oh, it's an air thingy thing. Neat. Oh, so we gotta bring another one up there. Two more bowls. More light reaver bullshit. The door where I gotta kill a boy. Oh fuck! I didn't notice the eye. Shit. Goddamn eye. Where's the thing? There it is. Dark Reaver won't blind, but we might be able to hit the target. Gotta find the spot to line up. Got all sorts of fun shit. But then again, I also don't know where there's a Dark Reaver forge. Because I can't do this with Light Reaver, yeah? Correct. That would be too cool. Oh, fuck you! God damn it. I found where I think I need to line them up. I believe this is specifically the puzzle room that you need to solve in 15 minutes. Which we're not doing. Okay. Don't take too sharp of a turn, you dick shit. Maybe from underneath? Maybe? If it goes that far? No, it's too high. Okay. Probably Air Reaver bullshit. Maybe? I know for a fact I pressed the X button a second time. God damn it. I don't think I had this problem at all in Soul Reaver 1. Where that at? Okay. Even though we could swap Reaver now, I don't know what I need up there, so we're gonna stick with Air Reaver. Really? Is that all that is? It just boosts me up here. Entirely unnecessary, but okay. Okay, we have blood. Is there Dark Reaver over here? No. And we need Dark Reaver. I didn't see one downstairs, I don't think. We have Light Reaver down there, though. See if we can maybe hornswoggle our way past this stupid eye. No, we cannot. I almost think I need to be higher for that. That one's gonna be a pain in the ass. I can already tell. Huh. I'm gonna hit that one. Hey, there we go. Oh. That was the right call. I didn't realize that. I was just fucking around. Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, I guess the air reaver thing there is useful as a mild shortcut, but it's not that big of a deal. So don't forget, I'll set up the poll in the Discord post-stream. Second there, I thought that was the eye. I got scared. Bazinga. We've done it. It was an eye. Fuck you. Don't you kill me. Son of a bitch. Okay, we got a Dark Reaper thing there. We got blood over there. I fucking hit jump, you... Nobody's gonna believe me. Of course, not every single time it's working. Maybe I am just a failure and I'm not doing it twice. But I'm pretty confident I am. Okay. It just had a fly land on me. Okay. You're gonna take this bucket, the one I left over there. We're gonna use this one first. Gimme. Don't you zap me. We did it. We have saved the city. Really? You're not gonna give me a bridge? Okay. Bridge would have been nicer. That's entirely my own dumbass fault. God damn it. Gosh darn it! Fuck you. Please don't zap me, please don't zap me, please don't zap me, thank you. You piece of shit. There we go. Now we need a bucket. There's one over here. Can you pick it up? No, thanks. Don't you zap me. No. I hate it when I gotta crack a knuckle, but it doesn't want to crack, and it's like a little more painful. Oh my god, we gotta go up there, huh? Wow. What bullshit awaits me up here. Vailington Steel with the Vailington feels. How doth you do, Senor Vale? You cute fuck. I hope work went well. I hope work was smooth. I hope work was grand. If it wasn't, then listen here, work. Oh, wait a minute. I need... Yes, I need the light reaver. God damn it. Back down here. Oh, but I need the air reaver, too. You wily little boys. You survived? That's good. I am glad that you survived. At first you were afraid, then you were petrified. And then you survived. Those are the only lyrics I know to the song. You'd think, despite its history on my channel, that I'd remember more of it, but I'm a big stupid idiot. I think that's misaligned, yes. So I can't hit them. Oh wait, no, I already hit those, I think. Yeah. Yeah. These, though. Bazinga. Cutie Pie Vale, dancing in the sea. Cutie Pie Vale. Yep. Yeah, I think ultimately Soul Reaver 1's the much better game. Shocking, I know. I think most people have that opinion. I think. But I do think Soul Reaver 1 is exceptionally well written. Like, the writing is still phenomenal. I adore the writing, I adore the voice work. I just think from a gameplay perspective, Soul Reaver 1 is more satisfying. That's not lined up. Absolutely. Absolutely, Vale. Legacy of Kain is a Strand type series. I know for a goddamn fact I pressed the fucking button the second time there. Okay. I'm not going crazy, chat. I swear to God. I swear to God, chat. I need the thing. Yeah, we're gonna cheat. Maybe. I don't know if I'm cheating. But fuck it, I'm gonna call it cheating anyway. Because it's funnier. Vale, I beat Silent Hill 1 with the UFO ending. It only took me 2 streams instead of 1 because I fucked up. And the Silent Hill 1 portion of the stream was comically short. It was hilarious how short it was. Okay. We can get a bucket. I was debating about doing Countdown Vampires. But then I said, fuck it, Soul Raver, let's do it, let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's do the real good vampire game. Like, that's the thing, even though I think, this game is not as good as Soul Raver 1, I still think it's a good game. Just not as good as Soul Raver 1. I remember really liking Defiance. I don't remember if I liked it more or less than Soul Reaver 1. So that'll be interesting to go through. Blood Omen 2 and Defiance are still both on the docket though for like wheel candidate shit. Because there isn't a remaster announced. 3 vampires, 2 vampires, 1 vampire, Kind of. I mean, okay, so I don't know if you were here when I was streaming Countdown Vampires, but I'm sure you've seen plenty of survival horror games, yeah? And you know how in a lot of survival horror games there's like some sort of countdown sequence? Usually for like a self-destruct sequence, or like a puzzle event, or whatever. You know, like where it's counting down from like, you know, whatever. So, Countdown Vampires has like, I want to say like 3 or 4 of those. Maybe 5. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. I think we've already had 2 of them. Yes, we've had 2 of them. Like, the first thing in the game is a countdown sequence. Dale. Literally the first thing in the game is a countdown sequence. And it has vampires. Kind of. Sort of. They call them vampires. But they kind of act more like mindless zombies. And some of the other designs are not really vampiric. Like, there's the weird cat lady vampires who are in the opening cinematic. I don't think those ever reappear. And I think the other enemy types are classified as vampires as well, which are like blobs and mantises and fucking werewolves. No, those things that are shambling around, those are the vampires. I mean, they maybe in the lore-wise, they're like weaker thrall-type vampires, but they technically are the vampires. Yeah, it's a goofy, stupid-ass game. With a batshit insane goddamn story. And no Wikipedia plot synopsis, so I've never been able to really clarify what happened. And no plot synopsis anywhere of any kind, as far as I can tell, so I've never really ever been able to clarify what has happened. Which is why I wanted to do a video essay about its narrative, but that also would require me to play through Countdown Vampires multiple times. Off-stream. For footage. And I just don't know if I have it in me. Although, admittedly, maybe it's because I'm using the Infinite Magnum, and maybe because I know what to expect. The playthrough hasn't been quite as miserable as it was on my first playthrough. But we still have like a whole half of the game to get through, so there's time. Valley's too busy yelling at drug addicts, though, Gina. I've considered it, though. But I do, once I do cobble together the script, I am gonna have him and Koss and Ghoulguts look it over for feedback. Even though they have no idea, you know, fuck shit about the game. It's just formatting and everything like that. Basically, Vale. Same goes for, 7 Mansions. I think all of those had promise. In some capacity. Although I think of those 3, 7 Mansions is the better one. Even though it's also janky as fuck. But you know what, Vale? There's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of goddamn time to have really dumb fuck shit happen in Back to Ghoul. Like, I'm actually genuinely excited and also simultaneously terrified for Nocturne. Assuming I can get Nocturne working. Because that game's premise seems really fucking cool. But also it has some fuck shit in it. Namely, it has, platforming sections with tank controls and fixed camera angles for some reason. And also it has fall damage. So, like, if you actually go down a flight of stairs too quickly, you can actually fall to your death and die. It's really dumb. And kind of hilarious. So, needless to say, I'm gonna be, like, quick saving like a motherfucker whenever I do start that. Assuming I can actually get it running. Because that shit is abandonedware. I think I played like an hour of Vampire Ran once. I think I gameflied it or borrowed it from the GameStop I worked at. And I didn't play much of it. But you did just unlock that memory from in my brain of Vampire Ran bars. And if I had the money and a working 360 or PS3, I would probably buy it and stream it, despite its reputation, and despite the fact that I probably would be incredibly fucking miserable during it. Unless it's on Steam. I don't know if it is or not. Either way, I wouldn't be able to buy it anyway. Although I could hypothetically emulate it if it works in an emulator. I did get Bullet Witch on Steam though, Gino, like a year or two ago.
Janos Audrin. It is heartening after all these years to hear my name spoken without contempt.
Alright, muting.
Razia? My child, what have they done to you?
I have been dragged through hell and back. All it seems to reach this moment. But I don't yet know why.
For thousands of years I have waited, alone here, losing faith. At the time of the binding, 9 guardians were called to serve the pillars, and I was summoned as the 10th guardian, the keeper of the Reaver, the weapon of our salvation. Over time, our race died out until I alone remained, sustained only by my obligation to you and by my guardianship of the blade.
And the other 9? Why did their guardianship not sustain them?
I don't know. As our race dwindled, the humans prospered. I have watched over the centuries as our history faded into myth and finally receded altogether. The humans have forgotten us entirely and claimed the pillars for themselves, wholly ignorant of their true purpose. To them, I am merely a devil, the origin of their vampire plague.
Why would the pillars summon human guardians then, if they are meant to be served by vampires?
The pillars choose their guardians from birth, Raziel, and vampires are no longer born. This is the crux of our dilemma, and this is the terrible irony. With their vampire purge, the members of the Circle have assaulted the very architects of the pillars they are sworn to protect. They have embarked on a treacherous path. With every vampire they kill, the humans are slitting their own throats. They know I'm up here, beyond their reach, and it terrifies them. You can see how they flaunt their kills to torment me, or perhaps simply to lure me out. They have this foolish notion that destroying me will somehow topple our entire bloodline. Thankfully, we're not that fragile.
I have seen them mustering their forces in the village below.
Yes. I don't know what they're plotting, but I fear our time may be bitterly short.
Mankind seems to have brought you only torment and grief. You must hate them.
They fear what they don't understand, and they despise what they fear. But no, I do not hate them.
Vorador does.
He has suffered much. He cannot forgive them.
Should they be forgiven?
They don't understand what they're doing. They are simply unenlightened and vulnerable to manipulation.
So, it's all true then. What Cain and Vorador have told me. I really am some kind of unholy vampire messiah.
Unholy? No. Messiah, perhaps.
I don't like that word. It smells of martyrdom.
Raziel, your role in this world's destiny is more crucial and more benevolent than you've allowed yourself to believe. Your journey will not be easy. Dark powers are allied against you. But I think you already know this. You appear to have been cruelly tested. The binding must be secured, Raziel. The pillars are the lock.
And the Reaver is the key.
Yes.
The Reaver is here. Why do I feel nothing?
The most formidable weapon ever forged by our swordsmiths. They infused the blade with vampiric energy, empowering the Reaver to drain our enemies of their precious lifeblood.
As Janos presented the blade, an inexplicable sense of dread crept over me, more palpable than anything I'd felt before. I was at once horribly repelled by the sword, and yet irresistibly compelled to touch it, to take it up. Please, take it away from me.
I fear you have been followed. You must save yourself, Raziel.
Janos! No! My surroundings whirled sickeningly, and I found myself transported safely away from the ambush to an adjacent chamber. Janos had delivered me from the Sarafan, selflessly forfeiting his own safety to preserve my life. And now I feared that my newfound mentor would be slaughtered by the very crusaders I had so recently revered. The irony pierced me, and with dawning horror, I realized that I had been duped by Mobius from the beginning. For the Sarafan had simply followed the path I gullibly blazed through the sanctuary, and had arrived bearing Mobius' staff. Thus armed, they had Janos at their mercy. Through the door, I could hear them battling, less than a dozen paces away. But it may as well have been 1,000 miles, for this barrier was sealed by elemental forces I did not possess. It seemed Janos had conveyed me into the heart of the fire shrine. I thought perhaps if I could galvanize the forge and imbue the Reaver in time, I might have a slim chance of saving Janos from his grisly fate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat this tonight. We don't have a lot left of the game. Like, we have this, and then we have to backtrack to the Sarafan stronghold. And that's it. That's it when the cinematic's done. I'm gonna go on a BR bizzle. We're gonna be, hey, speak of the devil. Yeah, I do really still appreciate the narrative in this game. But I will say that I think from a gameplay perspective, Soul Reaver 1 is much better. Anyways, BRB. Alright. Let's see if we can figure this out. I know most of these Reavers were present in Soul Reaver 1, if not all, but in a very limited capacity. Oh shit. Exceptionally limited capacity. Light, got an air. I want to say one of them had more prominence. I don't remember though which one it was. Maybe it was the Fire Reaver. Pretty sure that's Light over here. The Light Reaver. Yeah. But we need air. Air is down here now. And we can't interact with it. Unless more platform rising bullshit. I didn't accidentally fuck myself because I didn't light these Air Reaver things. Unless there is a way to fucking activate it while down under. I don't think there was a way to soft lock yourself here. Even though right now it feels like I'm gonna be soft locking myself. Oh wait, there's the crystal. Yeah. There we go. What's that gonna do? Hey, there we go. There we go. Okay, we got the Air Reaver. Oh, it's temporary. Okay. Oh, cool. It activates all three of them. Hopefully it's not like a limited time thing, but it's probably going to be a limited time thing. Jeery weary. Oh, contrary. I know I hit the goddamn button. Jeer, go to bed. It's like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. We're getting insomnia, dude. I don't give a fuck. Go back to bed. Eat tacos. Eerie, weary, quite contrary. Cutie, jeery. Alright, what the fuck do I do now? I have the air reaver. More torches, so presumably we gotta fucking do some stupid bullshit. It's the light reaver. I gotta get the platform. No. Okay. Assuming limited time again. Oh, fuck you! Okay. So we also have to avoid that shit. It's fine. Should be expected. It should have been expected. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, we did it. We've done it. We've saved the city. We're at the final chunk of the game. We did it. Also, I didn't even realize there was a save point
I
here.
plunged the Reaver into that furnace and forged the blade with elemental fire. With the Reaver thus imbued, I was now armed to unlock the elemental barrier and rescue Janos from his executioners.
A little bit. I could see that, Vale. Granted, this came out years before Darksiders. I think it was different character artists in general. I like Darksiders 1 a lot. I wasn't too keen on Darksiders 2. And I never played Darksiders 3. Could be, yeah. Like, I'm assuming you're thinking of Death, right? From Darksiders 2. Because I could see that. I don't know about Darksiders 3, though. I know nothing about that. And here's the original character model. This is one of those remasters that lets you swap between art styles at the push of a button. The one thing I will say, like, I do remember I liked the character design of Death a lot more than the character design of War. I thought War was over-designed. But I remember not also liking the armor system of 2. Like, the Diablo-style loot system or whatever. But I don't remember much about 2, like, at all. I just remember being excited for it, and then playing it, and then being really underwhelmed and giving up on it pretty quick. But I liked 1 a lot. Oh boy, here we go. Big reveal. Muting.
Hold him!
Look at his black heart. How it still beats.
The fiend intends to bury us alive. Raziel, we must get out of here.
Remember the sword!
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I failed you.
No, Razia. Perhaps this was my true purpose. Simply to save your life, ruthless ones.
While I have taken yours.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the river. It was forged for you and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
Dale, thank you for the blurb.
As I backed away from Janos's body, I was overwhelmed by a sense of self-loathing so deep I could barely contain it. In that instant, I rejected all that I ever was, and embraced the role Janos had safeguarded for me so patiently throughout the centuries. I knew then what I had to do, the task for which I was uniquely prepared. I would pursue the Sarafan dogs to their loathsome fortress and avenge Janos Audrin's murder. Mobius would pay dearly for his treachery, and my Sarafan brethren would reap the horrors they had sown. I would retake the stolen Reaver, which was rightfully mine. And finally, when all these debts had been paid, I would reclaim Janos Audrin's heart from their filthy, unworthy hands. If the heart was truly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife, its highest purpose was clear to me. I would restore the heart to Janos, and thus undo the vile crime committed by my abominable former self.
Yeah, the blooper reels are hilarious. Especially the ones between Raziel's voice actor and Janos' voice actor. I forgot which scene it was in particular, but there was this one that's burned into my mind where Janos has like, I think it's their first scene. Janos' actor has like these super long-winded sections of dialogue, and Raziel just has a couple of like sentence questions. And
We've been expecting
God damn it.
you, little Raziel.
Hey, I think this is Tony J.
So, these demonic pests were not merely the product of Nosgoth's corrupted future, for here they were, hurtling back over 5 centuries to pursue me. These creatures, I suspected, were minions of the unseen forces that had hoped to control me. This was the tangible expression of their displeasure. These demons were unleashed as the penalty for my disobedience.
And Raziel's actor was just like, can I get my line changed to just say what? Or, huh? I loved that. It was hilarious. Or at least I thought so anyway. I think when we beat the game before I raid out, we'll throw in some of those bloopers. I do miss this series, though. But I still don't know what the fuck you would do with it.
Do you really think you can save Nosgoth? Let me enlighten you, poor Raziel.
Outside of a reboot. Like, I would love a proper ending to Canon Raziel's story, but I don't think that shit's ever gonna fucking happen. Ever. I've been wrong before, you know. I never expected that we would ever get Devil May Cry 5. And yet, we did. That's cool.
There he is, the savior of Nosgoth.
Yeah, there's a giant-ass demon here, guy. You're not gonna want to fight the demon? I need souls. Can you fuck off and die? Oh, you're still in the spectral realm. Yeah, so fuck it. I'm just gonna hit you over here. Oh, fuck you. Okay, what the fuck? Oh good, the Wraith respawned. Yeah, I wish more games would include blooper reels, even if they were just blooper reels from like voice acting sessions. Ideally though, I want to see like keepers, you know? For those unaware of what the fuck I'm talking about, just what a keeper is. Those are like really, really funny bugs that those of us in QA would kind of gather and keep to laugh at. I remember Uncharted 1 actually had a blooper bug reel included in the game. And I think God of War Ragnarok? No, God of War 2018. They released like a YouTube video of like their favorite development bugs. But it wasn't on disc, which was a shame. This fucking fire demon is such an asshole. Get out of here. I think it'd be really cool if a lot more devs showcase behind the scenes shit. It's interesting and funny sometimes. I think the general mentality is like, no, we can't show early versions of the game, you know, it doesn't look good. People won't like it. And it's like, no, people will like it. They'll understand. And if they don't, they're dumb. Who cares? Fuck 'em. Hopefully we can just dip. I don't want to fight any more than I have to. And I know the Seraphim stronghold is going to have a bunch of boys there that we need to murder. Along with... fuck you! And it's fire demons. Again. Good. Good. I love fire demons. Fuck off. Well, the plus side is if we can get the Reavers stronger, even though it'll suck my health, it could kill the fire demons faster. So, come here, trash mobs. No, I don't fucking want the fucking spear! God damn it! God, even in 2002, context-sensitive button presses were fucking up combat or gameplay. Damn it. For those who haven't played this game before, the button to pick up melee weapons that humans drop is square, and the basic attack button is also square. So, fuck off. God me, brothers. Guard this dick. Oh good, more. Yeah, I just don't think Soul Reaver 2's combat system works with the sheer amount of combat that's in this game. I'm sure some might disagree. Yeah, that's fine. Like, this is by no means unplayable. I just wish there was less combat. Less enemies. Or a tighter, better combat system. But if memory serves, Defiance's combat system was pretty tight. Pretty well-rounded and fun. But it's been a long time since I played Defiance. A long time. So I do not remember any of the specifics. Outside of the fact that Kane was playable again, which was good. I like Kane. I like Raziel enough, but Kane is my boy. Kane is one of my favorite characters in the history of video games. And he works so well as both a protagonist slash anti-hero and a and as an antagonist in Soul Reaver 1, and I suppose to some extent this game. Okay, outside of the speedrun trophy, I think I have every point of the game saved, so I can easily go back and get platinum in this off stream. Granted, I still think I'm gonna probably be an asshole and just get the double plat, which is what I did for Soul Reaver 1. Where the fuck is an Air Reaver thing? I think I need one of those to get out. I don't want to fight. I'm tired and sleepy. I want to beat the game. Okay, good. I don't need one of those to get out. Yet. No, I need one. Oh, good. You're dropping more boys. I don't want to deal with you, though, so fuck off. At least the Fire Reaver in this game doesn't, because I remember, yeah, I remember the Fire Reaver in Soul Reaver 1. Although it had no real narrative significance, if I recall. And the Fire Reaver in that one just immediately went out the second you went in water. So it's nice that it doesn't do that here. Dark Reaver Forge. I wish the different glyphs came back. That would have been cool. I know most of them were kind of superfluous or whatever. But it is a bit weird that they're not back in this game. Maybe just canonically Raziel didn't collect them. But I think a couple were required for progression, I think. I don't remember.
You have failed me, Raziel.
I wonder, Old One. Did you truly resurrect me, or were you simply there when I awakened from my torment in the abyss? I suspect you found me merely convenient, dropped in your lair by Kane, indestructible for some reason, a durable and gullible tool for you to manipulate. This one thing I readily admit. I have been used by others time and again, but always I seem to stray from their path.
What is it about me, demon, that makes me such an unreliable instrument? Why do I survive one trial after another, on and on, in an endless succession of humiliating deaths and resurrections? It seems there is much more to my destiny and my history than I know. Perhaps more than you know as well.
Bars. We got a save point here, and I need health. Fuck off! Are there any souls? No? Mueller? Alright, fuck off then. I can still use the save point. Yeah, okay, good. This is also, I was mentioning earlier. Is in the other day. I really wish you could save anywhere like you could in Soul Reaver 1. Give me more souls. Get away from me. Nope, don't care. Fuck off. I ain't dealing with you. I ain't got time for this shit. It's 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Go away. No! There we go. Blood Omen 2, though, I remember being poop on a butt. Like, all across the board. I was very disappointed. Especially since it was a game where you played as Cain. And it was that way. It also caused a whole metric fuck ton of continuity issues. And seemingly the writers didn't give a shit. It was handled by a different team, and it wasn't handled by Amy Hennig. I think it was one of those cases where Eidos wanted more Legacy of Kain games for more money. And just straight up was like, hey, other team, make another game. Oh good, 3 of them.
What a fool.
This is not gonna suck. Actually, it's not as bad because of the Reaver buff. Oh, hey, we got a trophy.
Over there.
A minute is generous as fuck. Holy shit. I don't want to go back to the Spectral Realm. Just die, dude. I just jumped into you, homie, and you died? You weak as fuck, boy.
Return to hell.
Guard me, brothers!
God me, brothers.
Guard me, brothers!
Shut up. Guard yourself, you fucking dork.
Guard me, brothers!
There's another one.
Guard me, brothers!
Don't hit me.
Return to hell.
Hey, fuck off. You rat fuck. Get away from me. The monster infighting in this game also could have been better. Actually, you know what, fuck it, hold
Guard
on.
me, brothers!
Okay, don't hit me, 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 don't hit me. Wasn't there a third? Yep, don't hit me. Yeah, give me that. The trophy was for killing 3 of those sorceress chicks without getting hit. 3 in a row. And considering all the fucking other trash mobs in between the sorceress chicks, it looked pretty annoying / difficult, but that point seemed pretty easy to get it, and sure enough it was. Oh, look at that guy. He's on the ice. He thinks he's so cute. Get ready to drown, you rat fuck. After I save, of course. Can you use it? No. No, never mind.
Guard me, brothers!
Shut up! Get out of here. Yeah, I need the light river, so I need to go back up. Oh, never mind, this is the wrong area. You return to hell. Give me up. God damn it. Fire Reaver spot over there. Light over there.
Free your soul, demon.
Free this dick. Yeah, here we go.
Get it!
Get what? Get this. You dork. Yay, we did it. We saved the city.
Get it! Guard me, brothers!
Fuck you. Hey, get back here. You're fucking annoying. Hey, we did it again. Yeah, I don't care. I'm sure that's just a closed door cinematic. I'm sure Raziel didn't monologue. And if he did, I apologize. Oh no. Seize my dick. Need healing. 61. Did I go the right way or did I get turned around? I think I'm going the right way. Walked off.
Suddenly and inexplicably, I discovered the Reaver suspiciously laid across my path. Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel. Cornered here with the blade, I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me. I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet overwhelmingly compelled to seize it.
So, Raziel, here we are finally. You have no choice but to confront me now, and I am not so foolish as I've let you believe. We have business to conclude.
You knew I would lead the Seraphim to Janos, you vile bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave.
Oh, good. It's Malik.
Danger to the circle. Poor, deluded Raziel. Did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the time streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
They can feast on your corpses!
Oh, good.
Lord Mobius, there is trouble within. The circle is under
Hold
attack.
fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
What are you trying to concoct here, Mobius?
You toxic creature. Did you imagine I'd simply allow you to run loose, corrupting everything you encounter?
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. But it's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Raziel. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
Using his staff to disable my Wraithblade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraithblade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin.
That screaming from off-screen, for those unaware, is dialogue from the intro of Blood Omen Legacy of Kain. So we are currently around the time of the opening cinematic of Blood Omen. Where Vorador is killing, like, half the fucking circle.
Come to take your revenge, demon. Back to hell with you.
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Kain's vampire sons. Melchiah and Zephon, the weakest of Kain's brood. These bastards had no idea what future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
Yeah, it's the Blood Reaver. Hey, fuck up! Oh yeah, that's right, you don't take any damage here. I forgot about that. Because the Blood Reaver is like sustaining us or some shit like that. Cut it out! Let me kill you so we can get on with the fucking game.
Melchiah and Zephon fell
yeah, we're not allowed to
before
eat their
blade.
souls.
I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
Yeah, but that won't make combat any less annoying. I think we have 3 more before we face the final boss and get to the ending. 3 more dudes, I think. Maybe it's 2.
Have you come to reclaim the monster's black heart?
You'll have to get through us first.
My former brethren, Duma and Rahab, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Kain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Kain to raise as his vampire sons a millennium from now.
Get it out! Trying to see if I can TK, goddammit. No, we can't. Get it out! God damn it. Yeah, there's two more. At least. Well, the one and then the final boss, if I'm not mistaken. Because there's one of our brethren that we did not kill in Soul Reaver 1. And this is him. If I remember correctly.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Tyrell, who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Cain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard. The vampire Tyrell had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Tyrell would not.
Vampire Tyrell was cut from Soul Reaver 1. You were supposed to fight Tyrell in the original Soul Reaver, but along with a whole bunch of other shit. But because of time constraints, the entire last third of Soul Reaver was cut at the last minute, Gino. Because they weren't able to get it finished, and Eidos wanted it out the door. So you basically, ended it at when the second Cain fight happens, because there was supposed to also be a third Cain encounter in Soul Reaver as well. That said, they did wind up using Vampire Tyrell as a boss fight in Legacy of Kain Defiance. I forgot the exact context as to why Vampire Tyrell shows up in Defiance. But they finally wrap up that bit in Defiance. Because this is also one of the things, too, is despite basically, having an entire chunk of game missing from Soul Reaver 1, they could have taken that and used that as the basis for Soul Reaver 2, but instead they just effectively threw it in the bin and took various ideas from it and sprinkled it throughout Soul Reaver 2 and Defiance, while also crafting a brand new narrative. So that's kind of why, at least with Soul Reaver 1's ending, when I first played it as a teen, I was pissed. Because it's just kind of like this anticlimactic cliffhanger thing, yeah. It felt like the game was missing. But in hindsight, based on the way Soul Reaver 2's narrative played out, in the way Defiance's narrative played out, I think it worked out for the best. Because the original Soul Reaver 1 had a definitive ending. None of the shit that we're doing now would have happened. Cain straight up died, and all the vampires are wiped out at the end of Soul Reaver 1. Those are the main things that I remember from the scrap sections that we've heard about. Get some water. And even this game, I don't remember what, but I believe this game also had a bunch of cut content too.
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill you, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends. But you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this.
Final boss fight.
I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
I remember this fight being a bit of a pain in the ass, despite the fact that we have unlimited health, or infinite health. Their tracking is so good. Too good. This game also ends on a cliffhanger, as a heads up. But I think it's a better setup cliffhanger than the one from Soul Reveal. I don't remember what my gut reaction was to the cliffhanger when I first played it. Or what the overall reception of this game's ending was when it first came out. Time heals some wounds, and then it doesn't heal others. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are still pissed about MGS2 and Raiden. I'm mostly over it. But I do think Raiden was not handled by that level in MGS2. I like the idea of it. I don't like the execution. Fucking die. Die so we can get this amazing fucking cinematic slash reveal slash ending. Yeah, there we go.
I renounce you. And so it ends. My history comes full circle. Sensing its twin, the Wraithblade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen,
and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me, and a terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness. With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been, me. This is why the blade was destroyed when Cain tried to strike me down. The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, this was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle for all eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me. You.
Are you enjoying this, Cain? Don't fight it, Raziel. Give into it. Was this your destiny for me all along? Trust me.
I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. The compulsion to simply let go, too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twinned soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Cain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Cain had gambled everything.
Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel.
Behind Cain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox.
My God. The Hilden. We walked right into their trap. Raziel, Janos must stay dead.
But Cain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
We did it! Yay! Continued in Legacy of Kain Defiance, which I think I have on the wheel. I don't know. There's also Blood Omen 2, but that's has really little to no bearing or impact on the narrative here. But I would do that first. I think that's also on the wheel as well. I don't know. I don't remember. Hopefully one day Blood Omen 1 and 2 and Defiance will get remasters. Granted, Blood Omen 1 you can get on PSN for PS4 and PS5, and also on GOG. for PC. So that's cool. But it'd be still nice. It still would be nice if there was a remaster, especially if it meant fixing the fucking loading. Yeah, I still, again, it had been forever since I played this. Still love the story, and I love the voice acting. But I do think the game is a little too combat focused without having a combat system to accommodate all the combat. So I still prefer Soul Reaver 1 and Blood Omen 1. Like, Blood Omen 1 is, like, simplified, or whatever, you know, it's a different style of combat and everything like that, and all that fun stuff, but it's kind of like the difference between, like, a 3D Zelda and a 2D Zelda, since Blood Omen 1 is kind of very Link to the Pasty. I think this is just collectively the credits for this remaster, as opposed to the Soul Reaver 2 credits. Whatever, we're gonna let it play out, and we're gonna check out one or two of the bloopers for Soul Reaver 2 before we read out. Did they run out of music before the credits were done? That's silly, Aspire. It's very silly. Immensely silly. But yeah, we don't get to face off or see Vampire Terrell until Defiance. Yeah, for Blood Omen 2, it has two gigantic fucking plot holes that I can remember. Namely that Vorador is alive and Janos Audrin is alive. Despite the fact that at the last time we saw Soul Reaver 2, Janos was dead. Now granted, you know, at the end of Soul Reaver 2, they're like, Janos must stay dead, so presumably, without getting into Defiance details, you know, that'll be Raziel's goal or whatever. But Blood Omen 2 came out beforehand and was just like, yeah, fuck you, hey, here it is. LOL. This is... Alright, there's no music and it's taking fucking forever. Oh my god, can we not skip this? There we go. What? No! God damn it.
Where am I? Is the usual question.
Stop it. Quit. Yes. Quit to the launcher. Vorador, though, they've never fucking resolved why the fuck he's alive in Blood Omen 2. I believe Lost Levels, yeah, this is all cut content from Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1. Where, I think it's in Galleries? Bonus Soul Reaver 2. Production. Story. Voice talent. No. Videos, probably. Outtakes, here we go. Oh good, they're not labeled.
The making.
I want
The continuum.
one of the ends.
Vorador.
And who?
Oh.
Where is it? Where's the one I like?
Janos?
Why are they strapped to cinematics?
Raziel. Ah, my.
Look at this black How still it beats!
Or how it still beats would probably be better, wouldn't it?
That would help. And also look at his black heart rather than this. But otherwise, perfect. 10, 11, 3 in a row.
Look at his black heart! How still it beats!
I'm not going to be able to say it. We'll have to change the whole story.
I'm telling you.
Demon! He thinks he can change his destiny! What a fool!
What kind of demon is this?
Very creepy. Very creepy.
Like that? Big guy like that?
He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool! Let the next squad take him. Let the next squad take him. To arms! The unholy ones approach! To arms! The unholy ones approach!
This isn't the one I wanted. Which one is
The
it?
continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient.
Good one.
It's a lot of chat, isn't it?
Indeed.
It's so great. Poor Simon, I go, and? He did what? And he goes into 3 pages.
Sitting down and taking a rest.
And
whenever he
it's
starts
so
to talk.
great. That is so fun.
So we're getting some pop-ups on Parasite. Poetic.
Poetic parasite. Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The biggest parasite of them all.
39, 919.
You stay here. I'll go and warn the others.
I'll go and warn the others! Be gone! You are not welcome here!
One name was just a little easier. 906.
Be gone. You are not welcome here.
Renee?
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. Amp up that accent just
A little bit. I
Oh.
thought it had disappeared a little beyond the pale.
Uh-oh. Let me out of the room.
License to kill.
The scenery and me will go.
I fear you have been followed. You must save yourself, Raziel. Janos, no! Oh, that's your line.
But I like the way you did it.
How did I do it? Was it okay?
It was so good. That's the way I'm going to do it. George Burns. As Janos turned to the blade.
How many voices do you do?
Just one. I mesmerize you to think that it's more than one.
It's a hypnosis trick.
Yeah.
I'm under a spell right now.
He's the man of many voice.
The man of one voice and just think it's 1,000. That's all.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the beaver. It alone was forged for you, and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
Good. Renee, you gave us an extra alone.
It alone was forged for you, you alone. But I liked it.
It alone was forged for you, and you alone, it was for you alone. I'm dying. Give me a break here.
Alright, that wasn't it, but it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm out of here. Thank you all for joining. I'll be back later-ish doing stuff. We'll figure it out. We're gonna spice it up, and I'm gonna send y'all on over to the Strand type streamer, Rio09. You'll take care of yourself, stay safe, be excellent to each other. I'll catch y'all next time. Farewell, goodbye.